Yeah, hello, this is Jibril of Authentic Plastic. We have moved as a team. We are going to a location to do a video of a rabbit farm. And Mr. Brice, what's the location again?
The location is
Ketechiase. It forms part of which district? That's AAK.
Yes.
Alright, so viewers, we are going to educate ourselves about rabbit farming. I hear it's a good business and their meat is highly nutritious. So stick and stay as we move along. It's going to be a beautiful journey, and I promise you it's going to be fun as well. So stick and stay as we move along. So we have arrived at Ketechiase. We are moving to the base, to the farm, or the person that is taking us to the farm, the owner of the farm actually. So we are moving along. So be with us as we go. Yeah, this is Jibril Authentic Plus TV. We've moved all the way to AAK, Abra Asebu, Kwaman Kese district, and to a particular location called Ketechiase. Am I correct?
Ketechiase.
What?
Ketechiase.
Ketechiase.
Yeah.
So that's correct?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And I'm here with my brother. He has a backyard rabbit farm. So I want to ask him some few questions. He's going to walk us through, educate us on how to start a rabbit farm and all the issues there are to know to be able to, realize this kind of, farming. You can do it at the backyard. You can also have a full farm. He's going to walk us through all that. So what's your name?
I'm Emmanuel. Yeah,
Emmanuel.
Boateng.
Emmanuel Boateng. Oh, okay. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm an architect by training, and a family man. I have three things that I believe I do. I'm a designer, I'm a teacher, then I'm a farmer. And this is sustain yards. Basically, what we are talking about is sustainable back and front yards.
All
so
right.
You might have your small home, but you can create food within your home. You don't need a big farm to start something. So if you are here, this is sustain yards.
So I think you heard him right. You can have or create a food in your own house, no matter how small the location is. You can still make way for something. All right. So what motivated you to start this backyard farm?
One, this farm seeks to answer questions regarding our lifestyle. We realize that these days a lot of people are getting sick because of what they are eating and how they are living. So this farm, in a nutshell, is an attempt to produce as much meat, eggs, and vegetables clean, without any synthetic additives, without any pesticide, without any medication. We never medicate our animals. We want to create clean food for ourselves. Then we sell the surplus to keep managing the system. And what we do here also is that we teach others to follow the same path. We did this for ourselves. We've tested it out, and we have let people also come on board to also learn how to do it, earn some living, and also get good food for themselves. In fact, all of us like food. I don't know any of us who doesn't.
And that is what sustains us, I mean, actually.
And after working all the time or working that hard, you come back to food. the question I would ask myself is, am I getting good food? Or am I paying for food that I can't really trust? Someone makes a comment that you can either pay the farmer or pay the pharmacist.
Okay.
And we have decided to pay the farmer, taking our time, raise the animals, raise the birds. You soon go to the poultry beds.
All
raise
right.
the birds and raise our vegetables without having to rely on chemicals to do that.
All right. You just said that you do not medicate them.
Yeah.
Does that mean they don't fall sick?
Yeah, they get sick. I'll even show you the quarantine station. There's one patient currently there.
Oh, really?
But we found out that with most of our farm animals, it is you can treat all their conditions through their diet.
Okay.
So what you feed them and when you feed them would dictate how they'll survive and how healthy they'll be. And even and like human beings, no matter how best you eat, you even get sick.
Sure.
So when they get sick, you can use certain items in their diet to treat those
sicknesses.
conditions.
Now, let's get to the rabbits proper. How long does it take a rabbit to, as it were, get pregnant? That is the matured.
Okay. So I'll start from the age at which you can even cross the rabbit.
Okay, all right.
For the females, depending on the kind of breed or the outcome you'd want in terms of, do you want heavier breeds? Or usually for the heavier breeds, you breed the female. I mean, you get the female introduced to the male at age of 5 months to 6 months.
Okay.
And that's the age that the matured female should be for you to get the best result. For the males, 6 to 7 months is good. And when you get the female crossed is the term of
mating.
Yeah, mating.
Okay.
When you get the female crossed, it takes just, for the heavier breeds like the ones that we have, it takes 31 days.
That is 1 month?
31 days, just 1 month.
Wow.
And after that 1 month, when it has given birth, you say letted. When it has letted.
So when it's pregnant, it takes just 1 month. So that then they deliver.
Then they deliver.
Wow.
Then when they deliver, the next 8 weeks you can also cross the female again. But then you have separated. So
8 weeks.
Yes, another.
That's another 1 month.
2 months.
Okay.
2 months after giving birth,
2 months. Yeah.
You can cross it. Sometimes even less than the 2 months, depending on how you have scheduled your breeding cycle.
Wow.
So with a rabbit, you can actually breed them between 4 to 6 times in a year.
4 to 6 times in a year. And at a go, how many of their kids? What do you call their kids?
You can call them kids.
You can call them kids.
You can call them bunnies also.
Bunnies. All right. How many can they produce at once?
Research suggests that they can produce between 1 to 14. Some
1 to
also
14.
say 1 to 12. I have personally.
I don't want the one that will produce 1. Probably I want it to be huge. Yeah. So quite a number.
On the average for our farm, for instance, the highest we have recorded is 11.
11.
However, the rabbit has only 8 nipples.
Okay.
So with that one, when you get an average of 6 to 8,
that's okay.
That's good. They are able to handle it. However, I have some mothers who consistently will give you 9 and will take care of all of them.
Wow. That means that when they give birth beyond the 8, 9, 10, thereabout, it becomes a problem for.
It can become a
feed
problem
them.
for the particular mother.
Oh, okay.
It can also be a problem for you when the mother is not taking care of it. But for some mothers, they are excellent mothers. They'll give birth to 9 and take good care.
Wow. So if you are not taking care of them in terms of the number going beyond 8, what do you do as a farmer?
Okay, so when you are doing your mating, you cross a number of females at a time.
Okay.
So if this week, for instance, I have to breed my rabbits, what I do is that I'll breed we are currently using a 12 doe unit, 12 females, scheduled in four per month.
Okay.
So we need at least 4 females giving birth per month. So we cross them within that week. You might cross this one today, cross the next one the next day, subsequently, that in that consecutive order. Or we can even cross all of them within 2 days. Then when it gives birth and the numbers are not proportionate, because we have breeding records and we know each mother's strength and each mother's ability to take care of the young ones, you can foster. It shouldn't be 3 days apart. You can give the young ones to some of the other mothers. Let's say a mother gave birth to 6 and somebody gave birth to 9. You realize that, oh, maybe the one who has given birth to 9 doesn't have a track record of
good good motherhood.
You can just take some of the young ones and add it to the
so that the numbers will
so
be
that the numbers,
even.
it will be proportionate.
Okay.
They can take care of them.
Wow. So when you do that, but then the males, is it like when they cross today, they get pregnant?
Yeah,
or sometimes
signs,
you need to cross them.
Signs you should look out for when you're crossing them. With rabbit farming, you take the female always to the male, and you stand there. Within a few seconds, there are certain signs that will let you know that mating was successful.
Okay.
And there's a high chance
of
get
pregnancy.
Pregnant. Then after.
What are those signs?
When you put the female in the male's hatch, the male will mount it, and
immediately.
Yeah, will immediately mount it. If once the male is ready, we will immediately. And most of the time, the males are always ready. So,
I mean, as natural as it is, we are always ready, always on the go, ready for action. Don't joke with males, man. I think I love this part. Part.
And it will mount it, and after some time, it will fall on its side, and would start knocking its hind legs, the back legs, on the hatch.
Okay.
As sign of satisfaction.
Oh.
It will only do that when it was able to mate the female. If it's not able to mate the female, it will not do those signs. Those 2 signs.
Oh, okay. So it means it has attained orgasm.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
So for my viewers to understand. So when the orgasm is really good, it will just fall. Oh my God, fall down, and I will be doing like this. Kevin, are you getting my foot? So the male rabbit will be doing like this. It has fallen down, and it will be. Is that correct?
It's a very quick.
It's quick.
Action.
Okay.
It will fall on this side quickly, get up, and it will get up. Then it will start to.
Oh right. Wow. Such is beauty. I mean, God is so wonderful. So the moment that happens, then you get to know that.
That is one sign.
Okay.
That's the first sign that there's a high chance that it will get pregnant. You see, with rabbits, with the females, for instance, unlike other animals that would have to primarily come on heat before you mate, rabbits, the more you are introducing the female to the male, there's a high chance it gets on heat. So it can happen that the female was not on heat, and for that matter might not get pregnant. It can also happen that it was not on heat, but it will get pregnant.
Okay.
Their cycle is quite different from other animals and even human beings. So after that first sign, what I do on the farm is 7 days after, I try introducing that same female to the male, and it will make a snorting sound, a sound through the nose.
Okay.
And that kind of cry indicates that it is pregnant, and it usually will not allow
the male to
mate it again.
All right. Now we'll go to the farm so that he shows us the rabbits as he has them in a cage behind. This is not all the farm. He's trained people that he actually buys from because of the limited space. So we can say those are his outgrowers. So he buys from them, and then he adds up and then sell it to the market. Yeah. So that is your farm hand calling you daddy.
Yes.
Okay. I think we can go to the back.
Our tomatoes that is just finishing out, we are doing it in containers. Okay. Usually you will not do this if you had the soil to plant your crops in. And I mentioned we use 12 females in cycles of 4 per month. So every 3 months, that cycle runs out.
Okay.
Then we start all over again. We use 2 males. Because I have to use cell breeding stock, I have to have males from 2 different lines or a number of lines. For a farm, for a rabbit farm, you need 1 male to about 11 females.
Wow.
So even our males are underutilized. Somebody will ask, why do you have 12 females?
Is that not a lot of work?
Oh, no. They are underutilized.
Really?
Our males are underutilized. 12 females to 2 males.
Wow.
You ideally need 1 male to 11 females. So they are underutilized. Most of the time they are resting.
So these ones, they are 1 male to
1:6.
1:6. Man, you're not working enough, man. So what is this? I mean, this pipes
Okay.
and then the blue.
I mentioned we don't have to do medication. So these pipes are a drinking system.
Oh, okay.
You fill water, you put water in the containers, then it moves down the pipes to the drinking cups, and the rabbit takes the water from it. It ensures that you don't waste water, and it also prevents contamination of the water by the rabbits. Those who use the traditional system of having earthenware in the cages, those who use the earthenware, it will dip its feet in this feed, then I'll dip it in the earthenware, and the water becomes dirty.
Okay.
Also, the females have this habit of, especially when they are pregnant, lifting up their drinking bowls and pouring the water away. You might come and think that it has drank water, but it wouldn't have drank any water. So you see, it is drinking. It is drinking the water.
How does it operate?
It has a nipple in it.
Okay.
That once you press it, then the water starts coming.
So they all know it.
They all know it. It saves you time also. You
And
don't
that
have
is
to.
exactly what it is doing.
Yeah, it's drinking water.
Can you capture that? So this one, they are males?
These are females. Our males are this black one and the white one down there.
Oh, okay.
So the females are usually, I put them at the top.
On the top, and then the male down.
The males are, I have found this position to be okay for them.
All right.
And I mentioned, I'll let you see newborns that were
Okay.
giving birth within the week, starting from last Sunday. So this one has 6, all white.
Wow. That is beautiful. Are you holding it right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I can see some hair in there.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No. Once it's about to give birth, 3 days to the date, that's the 28th day
Okay.
of pregnancy, you put in these boxes.
Okay.
Then it pulls out its hair, especially the one that covers, the much of the hair that covers
The breast.
its breast.
It
To
does it
line
by
it.
itself.
Yes.
Wow.
That's because it will give birth to young ones that do not have any hair on them.
So fresh, they don't have hair.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, I don't have a very fresh one.
Very fresh one. That's
today.
it's understandable. So that when they can lie on it, so that's a bird.
And it also covers them from cold.
Really, that's good.
There's another one too that gave birth within the week.
Woo!
So there's 7.
Beautiful. These are mixed colors.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, this particular mother is a little aggressive, so I can't show.
Oh, okay.
I can't use one hand to take
No,
her to the babies.
It will attack you.
Yeah, it's usually aggressive.
Is it a
When-
good mother?
It's a very good mother.
That is why. Good mothers are always aggressive.
But
See, it's
typically,
watching the baby. Look at
yeah,
it. It doesn't want you to get closer.
to take the box out.
Wow. Hello, good mother. We are not coming in there yet so that you attack us. We understand your philosophy. It's good. Yeah? Keep it up. And what's her name? Do they have names?
We give them numbers.
Numbers. This is number
15.
Number 15. That's my lucky number. Number 15. Number 15? Okay, I'm going to try that if it's a lucky number.
Okay. So these are young ones that were given birth to last month.
Last month.
They are approaching their 5 weeks. So in 6 weeks, when they are 6 weeks old, we'll take them out and we'll sex them. We'll group them according to males or female. And according to their fathers. Because people come for breeding stock, you don't just keep them anyhow. Oh. You keep them with the right record, right label, so that you know, okay, it was crossed with those, say, number 10, and it was crossed by, say, the father, the back, number 1 or 2.
Okay.
So these are 7 each.
Okay, we have another young ones here.
That's another group 2. Oh.
Can you catch one for me?
Okay. I hope you are not afraid of them, though.
The big one? Oh, I'm not afraid. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't have to hold here. The back rather, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's trying to.
But when you hold it too higher, it will scratch you with its hind legs. Mm-hmm.
Wow, beauty. This beauty, ash color is very beautiful. How old is the one?
They are in their 5th week.
5th week.
Yeah.
So 8 weeks, then they are ready to go out.
Once they are 6 weeks old, I'll separate them. The mother rests for another 2 weeks. Oh, okay. And I cross it.
Hi. Wow. I mean, this is beautiful. So how do you know when they are sick?
There are signs. The animal doesn't just wake up and get sick.
Okay.
However, we also do preventive feeding, treatment to prevent them from getting sick. You might have one that will be sick, and to give you certain signs. The typical rabbit dropping should look something like this. You see that kind of grain, some amount of fiber in it.
Yeah.
If you see anything pasty, if you see anything too small than this,
okay,
and it's a matured rabbit, it is too shiny. Okay. It is giving you signs that something is wrong.
All right.
And you start correcting it.
Okay.
And usually it has to do with fiber issues. So you increase the feed, you give them something that has more fiber in it. So you can, usually we do that using grass. Just normal grass. Not the grain, so grass and kasa.
Sure.
What do people call estre?
Estre? Baby, I'm if you were friend in
Cheche. Yeah, to correct the...
So at what period can you sell off some of the rabbit?
I saw my meat rabbits.
Okay.
And even breeding stock at 3 months. That's 12 weeks.
Oh, okay.
12 weeks because of our feeding regimen and how we take care of them. 12 weeks, they should reach a weight, an average weight
That's
of
good.
2 kg.
Okay, let's go.
That's about getting to a little over 4 pounds. Then we dress them. That's the age we have seen. We make some profit and we get good meat. And you should know that anyone who takes rabbit or is informed about rabbits knows that you want rabbit to have less fat.
Oh, okay.
And it's very high in protein. So at that age, it is young, it is meaty, it doesn't have fat in it.
That is the 3 months.
That's 3 months.
Okay, so it can be eaten at that time.
At that,
and would the body have developed enough meat?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll
really?
show you samples of.
Oh, okay. So we are going to see. And I learned their meat is highly nutritious.
Yes.
and good for diabetic patients particularly?
I think anyone who is seeking to eat healthy should try the rabbit.
If you are
general.
seeking to eat healthy, try
Try the
rabbit meat. Man, seriously, reach out to them quick.
Cut down on your meat, especially the red meat. And you know, rabbit is a white meat.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's
We are learning a lot. Rabbit
Somewhat.
is a white meat. So it's just like chicken?
like chicken. Yeah.
Really?
With less fat.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. So let's look at the business aspect. Are they good? The income generating, is it good?
Yes. I told you we aside doing the farm business, we teach it. One reason why we teach it is we live in a community, we would say it's a peri-urban community. It's not so rural, it's not so urban. And a lot of people don't have skills that can even earn them a living. However, much of what the rabbit eats is waste, which someone who is committed can take this waste, raise the rabbit, sell it off and make meaningful profit. Look at an animal that can give you an average, let's say it gives you an average of say 6 rabbits. It cost me 30 cedis per head to raise one animal to the 3 months.
Wow, that is very cheap.
And I sell that animal dressed at 100 cedis.
So a profit of 70 cedis. Is that correct?
Yeah. If I should go further to grill it, adding value to it, I sell it at 160 cedis. That is on farm. Anywhere else, we take the value up. So like for dressed rabbit that gets to Accra, I sell it at 120 cedis. You are making quite enough profit.
Yeah.
And imagine you producing say 20, then now the numbers increase. And you realize that with anything that you have, inputs that you have to buy, like feeding and all of that, when you buy it in higher volumes, the cost of production comes down. And the profit goes up.
This hot lemon is cold out here, you understand? But he's used to his weather. It's a rainy day. So there's lemon and hot water. Let's go. So that means the business is very lucrative. Very, very, very lucrative. So viewers, I mean, this is a good business. I never thought it was this good. So I think you need to veer into this. No matter how small your location is or the backyard, you can easily, make them behind or in front or at the corner, anywhere you can fix it. And then feeding them, what do you feed them with?
For good health, with respect to my rabbits, I feed them 3 main items.
3 main items.
I've classified it into grains, tubers, then the greens. This ensures that they don't get sick quite often. And it's also comfortable on their digestive system. So with the grains, we use a standard commercial feed, chicken feed mixed with wheat bran, and we serve them with it. That is the constant in our feeding. That one, we always make sure there's a little of it for the rabbits to eat.
Okay.
Then there's the greens. So rabbits eat 85% of the leaves you see around.
That means they eat almost every leaf.
Yes. And in fact, you can even, when you have very matured rabbits, you can even test the leaves so that you get to know more leaves. If it is something it eats, it will eat it. If it is something it doesn't eat,
it will not.
It will take it out, even when you add it to a bunch of other leaves.
It will move it out?
Yes.
Wow.
It will single that one out, so you can test it. However, don't test it on younger ones. Don't test it on pregnant.
Okay, don't test it on younger ones and a pregnant one.
Then the tubers, I add cassava peels.
Okay.
I add the plantain peels. Plantain
Okay.
is not a tuber, but I add it to it. I have put it in that category. However, with the cassava, for instance, cassava seems to be high in cyanide. So you need to soak it in just plain water for at least 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes before you serve it to the rabbit. Otherwise, you might have some mortality.
All right. All right. Well, that is.
So those are the things that you feed them with. And you realize that the greens and the tubers, they are waste. Most of the time, we are just going to throw them away. Or we weed our backyard and we throw things away. The dandelions,
Okay.
there's this common weed in fofo.
And fufu. Okay.
Grows. We have the one that grows at home and the one that grows in the bush. Both variety, the rabbit eats it. And you can also even plant certain vegetables. So you see, when you come to in going through, you see certain vegetables. When you're talking about the profit, there are other things with respect to the rabbits that you can also make money from. So I only talked about the meat. You can sell the urine as liquid fertilizer.
Yes, for pesticides.
As a fertilizer.
As a fertilizer too.
Pesticide. The urine is just as potent as using the manure.
Wow.
And you can also use the manure to grow maggots, which I sometimes do, grow maggots for my chickens. I also use the manure as fertilizer for my plants, and you can also sell it off to others who would want to. This is Sustain Yards, so you can find us on Facebook, Sustain Yards, or my Facebook page, Emmanuel Boateng. You can reach us and we can talk. If you want rabbits, meat rabbits, dressed rabbits, grilled rabbits for your event, your birthday parties, you can invite us and we'll come grill. Your wedding reception, we can come and grill for you. If you want good eggs and you're in the neighborhood, you can pass by and can get eggs. If you want us to come also help you with farm setup, we can help you, give you some consultancy services, and you are good to go. I would also urge you to watch Authentic Plus TV, subscribe to the channel. I think they are doing a good job. And I pray that they grow from strength to strength, and all that they have planned to do would come to pass.